Hi everyone, welcome to the class. Um, I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon, and we are going to paint a scenery today using acrylic. I am going to start. I am going to use a paper, but you can use canvas if you want. I will use a pencil to draw a little bit at the beginning, and then I'm going to use my acrylic paint to do just a basic cover up of the canvas, and then we will go from there. We will start with the bigger brush, and then we'll slowly start using smaller brushes. Okay, so I have my paint ready in a tray. Okay. And the tray has a little bit of water on a sponge here.
Mhm.
It has a paper, and I put my paint on top of it, and that way
Right.
my paint don't dry as fast. If you don't mind, just put your speaker to a mute at your end. And I have a few different brushes, a very tiny one, and then I have some medium ones. They're all flat. They're all flat brushes. And then I have some round brushes and then very thin size zero brushes. Okay. And so with that, I'm going to switch my camera. Okay, so I have this paper here. It's a watercolor paper. I like to paint my acrylic on watercolor paper. It's very good because then they store very nicely and I don't accumulate a whole lot of canvas and all that. But you can paint at your end on canvas. That's okay too. And this is my pencil. I'm going to start drawing with it.
Sorry, Pam. Your paper is placed horizontally or vertically. Thanks.
Horizontally. See,
Okay.
horizontally, right? So the paper is horizontal. So this is the background. This is the horizon, far away, the line, and then there is you're gonna do a drawing like this, okay? Like a V. The shape is like a V. Like one, two, three. These are the three lines. And this is like stones here. Bigger stones here, and then bigger ones here, okay? And then I have little ones at the back, and then I have bigger stones here. And then there is trees here. You don't have to draw everything. When I paint, you will know which ones are tree and which ones are not. And then there is water here. Okay, so with that, I will just start putting paint. Green trees with some holes, okay? Okay, something like that. And then there is some red color here. There is some red trees here, okay? I'm just gonna put the red color here. And there is some red trees on this side also. I'll just put the color here. And then I have a whole lot of brown rocks here. All these areas are brown. Okay. Darkening that area a bit. It's still green, but it's a little bit darker green. So I'm just putting some brown on that area. And then I'm going to start putting some blue paint over here, which indicates the water. Okay. And then I'll take some yellow and white, a lot of white into the yellow, and I'll just put that here. Take some blue and white and make a light blue color and put some there, covering up the canvas, just covering up the canvas. Just put little dots of blue and white here and there on top of the yellow in between the trees. And then I'll put a very light green color at the back area here. Start with some of the green in the water. Then I take some of my brown and I mix some yellow with it and some white with it. So it's very light brown color. So this is yellow and brown and white. And I just draw some of these rocks out a little bit like that.
Please, Pamela, slowly, a little bit.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no problem. So what I did so far was I covered the canvas basically. Okay? I covered the canvas. I put green on the two sides and I put brown and I put blue in the water and I put yellow in the sky. This basically covered the canvas, and at this point it is almost covered except for this area. Rest is almost covered. So I just wanted to finish covering everything and then I would give you time to do some at your end. But I can stop now. I am not done covering yet. Okay. So I put the brown, I put the green, I put some red, I put some blue, I put some yellow in the sky, almost covered, but this area is not covered yet. Would anybody want me to repeat this? I can draw it. I can do it one more time. Can I continue now?
Just a couple minutes, please, Pam.
Okay, sounds good. Because we have a recording, you can paint this from the recording later on also. So just get the basic done, and we are at the basic step. One more thing needs to be done here. I'm not done yet with the basics. Okay, so I know it's a little bit fast at this point, but once you do the basics, we're going to slow down a lot. So once you are ready, after a few minutes, I'm going to do one more thing here. At that point, I've covered the canvas. While I wait, if you have any question, I can answer that. Okay, so I'm going to start now. Okay, so I am taking a smaller brush, a little bit smaller than what I was using before, and I am taking some red color, and I'm going to actually, you know what? Let me start drawing it first. So there is a boat here. I take some red color, and I'll stop after this. After this step, I'll stop so you can put in the boat. And then I'll take some brown color and I'll put that in here. And I'm putting some black here. Okay, so you can put in the boat now. Okay. So, so at this point, I'm going to start putting the detail, right? I will take my smaller brush and take some of the dark blue color, blue and black, almost like a black color. You can use a black if you want. And I'll just draw the rocks out a little bit more. I'm like doing round shapes, to show that there are some baby rocks here and there are big rocks there, right? Different kind of shapes. Same thing on this side. Putting some dark colors at the base of the rock and defining them out a little bit. Watch how I'm holding my brush and how I'm putting the brush stroke. Something like that, okay? And then I will also define these ones here. Okay, and then I just use up some of the dark color to make the boat better. And then I'll go and just draw some trees like trunks, with my black color. Same thing on this side. So now I'll let you catch up on that. I'm just putting some more red on my boat. Nothing to worry about. You can do what you need to do in the meantime while I put some more red color on my boat. I also put some red color on the water. So these are details that you may need to do later on, okay? If we wait too much, I won't be able to finish the painting. So I'm just putting some details in the water, some red color, like a reflection. And then I'll put a little bit of darker red at the bottom of the boat. Again, these are details, okay? You can do it later on if you wish. So I'm just working on the boat a little bit. I'll put some lighter brown color inside the boat. And maybe I'll put a yellow color on these little areas in the boat where people can sit. This kind of this areas, okay? Yeah, so that's that. And then I will continue to work on my details. Okay. I'm taking a very light brownish color, very, very light brown, almost yellow, that I will go and work on the rocks again. Rocks are hard things to do. They're really, they're really difficult to work on. It takes a long time. So I am now going to start working on these rocks a little bit. Just defining the shapes out, okay? Near the top. Just shaping out the rocks a little bit. Nice round shapes, you know. Okay. So with that, to put that in, so I put in more details on the boat. I put in more details on the rock, and yeah, so just put that in. I'm working, I am going to work a little bit more on my boat. And I'm putting in some gray color on the top here. Put a little bit more brown into the boat here with a thinner brush, you know. I take some of my red and orange maybe. Take some orange color and my red color. It's a little bit brighter red. And I just put it on the, that didn't work out. So let me do it properly. Just put in some more red and orange. Mix up some red and orange. Very bright reddish orange color. Just put it on the board a little bit here. Okay, so now I have to work on the trees now. I take my round brush, like size 2 or 4, not very thin, you know, and I take my green color and I mix a little bit of black into it. So it's very dark green, and I'm now going to put that at the back. So I'm just applying some very dark green color. So I got the dark green by mixing green and black. I'm putting them near the back areas. Okay. And now I'm taking my green color and I have to put in some green in the water. It will take a long time, but it's very relaxing, and you can do as much as you want or as little as you want at this point. It's just detail. So you'll get a lot of time to do this because I'll take a long time to finish this part. It's the details that takes a long time. Rest of it, it's not that hard. So I'm just putting in some green, but I'm not covering everything. You see how my brushwork is? I'm like going flat with the brush, okay? Try and do that. I'll also take some brown, not too much, a little bit, and I'll put some in the water to show the reflection of the stone. Same on this side. Okay, so that's that. Okay. And then I'll put more turquoise and blue and all kinds of color in the water, okay, just like that. This part takes a long time. This is the hard part where I have to keep doing this until I feel happy with it, right? But you can do this later and you can just watch me if you wish. You can also do this painting using watercolor, by the way. If any of you are using watercolor and you don't want to use acrylic, it's fine. You can do this painting. Most paintings I do, you can do in both mediums. It's not an issue at all. So how do you make turquoise color? Blue and green will give you a nice turquoise color if you mix blue and green. Okay. So I'm gonna work on the trees again now. Light greenish color, okay? And I'm gonna put that into the sky over here. Just doing the same thing. I'm really not doing much. Okay, I'm not doing much. I'm just putting in some dark green colors in the background. That's all. Nothing to worry about. You can do this later on if you wish. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want. You can do some today, you can paint over it tomorrow. Okay? So because it's acrylic, you don't have any reason to worry or think that this is final because you can always paint over it. Okay? That's the good thing about acrylic. You can put different kind of trees. You can do whatever you want with it. You don't even have to make it look like mine. You can make it the way you like it. You can maybe tomorrow you will want this boat to be red, yellow or green, and that's okay. You can do that.
الو. كيفك؟ الحمد لله على السلامة. شو عندي صفحة؟
Sorry, what?
عندي صفحة هلا عم بشتغل. ما اليوم التنين الساعة 2 هيدا الارت كلاس زوم. اصلح يخلص اسمع.
Oh, I
ماشي
think
يسلم ايدك يا رب.
I think please put yourself on mute.
أوه.
Just putting in details, okay? Just putting in some very light colors to show some the movement of the water. It's putting in some blue colors here and there. Yeah, so the painting is almost done. Putting in some gray color on top of this area. Okay, so that's that. And I guess the boat could have a name. Sometimes boats have a name, and you can put that in with a very thin brush. You can put in a name of a boat. Let's see how that works out. Maybe the name of the boat is over here. You can even sign your name. You can write your name, right? So, but I'm going to write something that looks like a letter here, something that says something. Maybe it says something that means to somebody. Again, I'm working on some of the details here and there. It's a personal choice how much detail you want to put. I don't put too much detail. I just do enough to make it so people can understand what I'm doing. Also put some red in the water. Okay, so that's today's painting. Okay, you can take a photo if you want. It's done, and now I have a little bit of time to look at your painting. If you wish, we can look at your painting now. would you like to share your work?
Is okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my camera to you now.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah, raise it up a bit.
Yes.
Yes, that looks better. Okay. That's good. Yeah, you got everything in. You got everything in. You now need to work on the details.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You have everything that you need to do to start. Now you need to work on the rock, a little bit more on the water,
Mm-hmm.
put
Yeah.
more trees near the top left hand side and the right hand side. You see, look at the screen, see how much trees I have? Very
Mm-hmm.
dark. See these areas?
Yes.
Quite
Yeah.
dark, isn't it?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then these are brown, isn't it? These stones.
Yeah. I put the black. Little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, no problem. You can, that's okay. Black is fine. And then later on you can go over it. Okay? Great.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Here's my cherries.
Okay, 1 second, 1 second. Yes, I'm gonna now add you. Just give me 1 second. Yes. Okay, okay. That looks good. Yes, love it. How do you like it?
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. Love it. Yes. Now, if you look at mine, it's quite dark, isn't it? Okay,
Okay. Yes.
right?
It's dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
very dark, right?
Right.
Green
Right.
and black. Okay. See how
Yes.
dark these areas are, right? And then I took some light green and I did like dab, 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 like that.
Yeah.
I covered this area.
Okay. Okay.
See, I'm gonna get it close to you. See how
Yes. Right.
that
Yeah.
area is,
Yes. Right.
okay? And
Okay.
then I put a lot of, yeah. So these rocks are also, some
Yeah.
areas
It's
are very
stone.
dark, isn't it? See
Yeah.
how dark this is. Some
Okay.
areas are
Right.
really dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a play of dark and light. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Your
know.
boat looks lovely.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Pam, it's me, Amy. Okay.
Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yes. Love it. Very nice. Raise it up a bit more. Yes. Like on top. Yes. That's good. That's good. I like it. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So take a look at mine.
Okay.
My rocks are not perfect. You know, very not perfect at all. So don't. So try to make your rocks look like very natural.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Anyone else wants to share?
Here's mine.
Okay, let me, who is that? Ivan, okay,
Right.
okay, hold on 1 second. All right, okay, looks lovely. Yeah, so you are working on it, right? You're gonna put
Yes.
more brown,
Yeah.
more brown, right, on the boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And on the rocks.
and on the rock, of course. You can only do you can only do one thing at a time. So yeah, so there is a lot of a lot of colors needs to go into it. Yeah, the boat, the rock, some on the water, all of those could be brown a little bit. If you look at mine, right, there is this part is fully brown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then I've got brown on the rocks, right?
Yeah.
But I also have a little bit of brown in the water, isn't it? See these
Yeah.
areas? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Good job. Thank you. Anyone else wants to show their work? Does
Thank
anyone
you,
else?
Pam.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Anyone else wants to discuss anything? If you have any questions, please ask me. So I think next class is the last class before we break. So next
Okay.
class, August 10th is the last class before we meet again in September on September 14th.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to meet next Monday, and after that we will meet on September 14th.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, thank you. You're very welcome.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, thank
Okay, bye-bye.
you. I really like painting.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's a good way to spend the time and
Right.
it's very good for health also to
Okay.
do this. So encourage your friends and everyone to join. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very how should I say, for mental health, it's very good for health
Yeah.
of the mind, right? Um, because we are thinking when we are painting, right?
Good.
We are thinking and we are telling our hands to do something. So it's very important that
Yes.
it keeps us healthy. So so uh, tell your friends to be part of this group and join the class. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So-
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.